Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my June 2025 favorites, so let's get right into them. The first item is this little short sleeve cardigan that I got from Target. It is the universal thread, and I actually got it in a size small, and I'll show you why. I do have it completely unbuttoned, so you can kind of see how you can just throw it on. I love this thing, but it is very boxy and it's more cropped. So definitely if you size up, it's going to get wider here. And, you know, even though I say cropped, I mean, this is literally my lower stomach, so it's not super bad at all. It's open knit, it's super affordable, and I think they had it in about 3 different color options. I chose the kind of, it's like a rich blue with like a creamy white, and I love this thing so much. I feel like you can wear it with just about anything, and then if you unbutton it, it truly is like the perfect weight for like a summer sweater, especially if you're working, maybe in an office environment or maybe summer school, that kind of thing. It's just really cozy and comfortable. And I love that it's kind of a longer short sleeve. It's a little bit of a drop shoulder. Anyway, I will link it in the description box below, and I've posted this on my LTK as well because I've just been wearing it non-stop. I absolutely love it. These shorts, they are the same blue as the sweater, which was really a great find because, like I said, this is more of a true darker navy, and you can see in the sunlight, it's just a little bit brighter. So this is like that kind of rich blue navy, if that makes any sense. These are from the Loft, and I've grabbed these in a size medium. They're so comfortable. They are, I believe, a linen blend, but they're not 100% linen. They are, I wear them probably twice a week, and I'm not making apologies about it. I oftentimes style it with that little sweater, but of course I live in a really hot climate. So what I like to do is I also put on like really fitted tank tops or a white tee and tuck it in because, as you can see, it has a little bit, it's not really paper bag, but you know, a little bit of that cinched waist, and then it has the little tie here that you can tie in a bow. It does have the little side slit pockets, fully functional, and then the back has these little patch kind of style pockets as well, which do hold a cell phone. So I know a lot of us kind of throw phones in our pockets. Really comfortable, they travel well. I just did a quick steam on these, and they are gonna be kind of this vibe. You know, they definitely take on that more linen vibe. So they are gonna have a little bit of texture and wrinkle to them, but I'm telling you, you will live in these things. And I believe they came in 2 other colors, maybe like a light green and I believe white. The next thing, and this seems to pop up for me year after year in the summertime. However, I have used this little ALOHA bag year round. I love this thing. I love the ALOHA brand. If you're not familiar with it, it's this sort of, I don't know, what do they call it's called coated Tyvek, Tyvek, and that is their copyrighted name for this material. And it's like plastic, but it has a wrinkle to it. I don't know how else to explain that. And these feel lined to me. If I rub these together, it's like they kind of sandwich the material together. And these are supposed to be splash proof is what they call them. They don't call them waterproof, but definitely like when I'm going to the lake or to the ocean or anything like that, I'm gonna be carrying these bags. Now, I don't think they're 100% waterproof because of the zippers. I think water can get in through there, and I wouldn't soak the bag by any means. But, you know, if you're going paddle boarding or you're on the lake or whatnot, these things are incredible. And they also have them in bigger pouches. They have them in just about any style of bag or purse or zip tote that you need. I have a large zip tote that I obsess over, but it's very beachy. It's black and white, and I take it with me, like I said, anytime I'm gonna be like at a pool or lake or anything. But this, I love it particularly because I use these as my little makeup bags that go into, or catch-all bags, as you're gonna be able to see in a second, for my purses. And the reason why I love them is they're wipeable. So if anything leaks, like your lipstick, your hand sanitizer or anything, you can totally wash it and clean it off. But also because they're splash proof, whatever's inside is not gonna leak out all over my purse, and they literally weigh nothing. So I don't like my purses to be extremely heavy, and I pack quite a bit in them at times. So I need to lose the weight wherever I can in my purse. And these things, I'm telling you, they literally weigh just maybe a few ounces. And this small ALOHA bag carries so much. Like, I've got plenty of room still, as you can see. I can fit so much in here still, but I have my hand sanitizer, I have my little Tide pen, I have a lippy, I have another lippy. I should keep this out because I didn't want to say this was a monthly favorite, but it is, as per usual. I have my little cleaner. I have a little mirror. Keeps going. What are these? Advil. And then I have a nail file and I have a pen. And it still had plenty of room. So if you need to put like pads, tampons, whatever, more makeup in here. And this is the small. Oh, it keeps going. It's like Mary Poppins in here. I think these are like cough drops. So anyway, like I said, this is one of the smallest sizes they have, and it's just paper thin. If you want to make sure you're getting the like real ALOHAs, they have either inside the stamped ALOHA and then the little tag says ALOHA as well when you pull it out, or they're also going to have, a lot of them have an actual like kind of rubbery patch that is on there that says ALOHA as well. And they have so many different color options. That's the other fun thing. You can get solids, stripes, you can get more masculine ones, you can get definitely even more feminine than this, you can get bright colors. And so it's just kind of fun, you know, when you open your purse and you see something a little bit unique and unexpected. So anyway, love this brand. It's just too good. Wanted to show you what I mean by saying that this stuff is just like the best, especially if you just need something super fast. So I currently have it on my lips right now. I'm gonna take it off. Let me let my lips dry here real quick. So these crayons are under $10. They come in a bazillion different color options. So I would probably, if I were you, start with one that's kind of like more true to your lip tone, because that's how I use this the most. And then you can kind of work your way up from there if you like the formula. So they come in this little crayon style that can go up or down, which is super helpful. They're obviously very sleek, thin, and I love that the shade is the same as the packaging. So I know what I'm grabbing. I don't have to look at the tiny words, but they do help. Then it also has a sharpener at the other end. So if you like a pointed tip and you really want to use that for lining your lips, you can. I want to show you how quick and easy it is. So this is what I do, especially like in mornings when I have almost zero time. But as we all know, as we get older, I feel like our lips are one of the first things that show our age. And it's not necessarily because they shrink, but because we lose color in them. And sometimes we lose a little bit of the outline. So this is what I grab when I just need to get out the door, but I'm like, oh no, I like, you know, my lips just don't have it anymore. So I need this. So this color is perfect for me. And it's not even sharpened, so you can see. I literally just line it up. And I can't talk here, hold on. And then I color it in. And do you see that? It just instantly adds like a uniformity and some life, and not to mention the smell. These have like this softest, beautiful, like vanilla scent to them. I really love that. I don't think people talk about that enough either. So it's just pleasurable to use. Like it's a really soft, nothing pulls on your lips. And I could throw this in my purse and be ready to go. Not to mention it doesn't budge. I don't get it in my lines. You know, it doesn't seep in. It kind of has a satiny feel, dries down, but it's not drying. And I don't feel like my lips get crackly afterwards. And I think that this is going to be the formula that I move into for red lipsticks in the future, because I feel like so many red lipsticks kind of get messy and get everywhere, and these just don't. So hands down, love these, especially at an under $10 price point. I mean, that's crazy. The next beauty item is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Highlighter. I think they're baked, at least they look like they're baked. And this one was in the shade 10B, my highlight. And I don't think they have a ton of shades in this. I know they have one that is like this, and I believe they also have another one that's called like Sunlighter, and I think it's a little bit deeper and warmer. And I believe they also have blushes in this formula. This stuff lasts forever, by the way. It's just like, I've had this for way too long, and it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's finally starting to get a little dip in it. And it's so, there's so much in here that it's almost to the point where I'm like, should I get rid of this and get a new one? Because I don't remember how old it is. But what I've been doing with it lately, and what also helps me to use up my product, is I love, like, for example, I'm using this dress for reference. I grab a big fluffy brush, and I like to put it like that. And so do you see how it just added that little bit? Like, I have really natural light going on in the room, but it just sort of adds a sheen, and I just throw it on And there you go. And I think the Sunlighter would do the exact same thing as well. It blends into nothing. It just kind of gives you that really beautiful soft highlight. You can put this all over your face. I originally bought it as thinking it was a dupe for my Hourglass powders, but I will say it gives you the immediate, very similar finish, but then I feel like this gets a little bit shinier on you throughout the day, whereas Hourglass is just perfect, you know, and just doesn't do that. But as like a very soft highlighter in certain spots on my face, it's still beautiful. I can just like, I'll throw this on right here and just kind of, and it's just so subtle, you know, can you see that just little bit of a sheen here? It's beautiful. It's so good. And guess what? It's under $5. The next product is a little bit of a niche product. It is the Daily Facial Mineral Sunscreen from Trader Joe's. This is such a unique product to me. So it does come in a box, so you will find it more like this if you do have a Trader Joe's near you. And you want to look for the mineral one because they do have other sunscreens out right now, but this one is so unique to me. They had come out with a matte sunscreen, but it was not mineral, it was chemical, and maybe a year or two ago, and it was very, very similar to some of the Supergoop ones. Now, this one I kind of expected to be like that too, but when you get this one, I'm just gonna open it and give you a little bit here. It does come out white. However, where are we? There we go. It does come out white, but let me just rub this in and try to get a good blend on my hand for you. Do you see that? It's really starting to dissipate, and the white cast really, to me, disappears after a little while. And what's interesting about it though, is that it takes on that silky smooth, almost silicone-y kind of texture that's a little bit blurring. And it's so soft. It really is blurring and matte. It doesn't get shiny on you at all. This stuff is beautiful to me under makeup. I've put it under makeup several times. I have put it without makeup, and I just like how it kind of adds a little bit of a smooth veil to your face. And I love that it doesn't add too much of like a white cast or anything. Can you see that? So these are my hands here. So I'm not seeing really a white cast at all. And I believe it's $12.99, but you are gonna have to kind of grab it fast because I'm telling you, the stuff at Trader Joe's, when people kind of get a hold of the idea of it, they just sell it out. So if you don't find it right away, I'm sorry, but if you can find this, it might definitely be worth a shot if you like mattifying sunscreens that don't dry out your skin. So that's also a good sign too. It feels like it leaves like a layer of moisture somehow. So it's just kind of magic. Last two in the beauty category, I am going to talk about this since we just talked about sunscreen. This is Maui Babe, and it is the, let's see, after browning lotion. So it is a white lotion, and it's kind of really hard to see because they put the plastic here, but I've only used about this much up, and I've had this for about a month, and I used it, another family member has used it so many times. For a while there, we were using it almost every day on vacation and sometimes multiple times a day. And now I'm using it maybe once every day, once every other day. But I love it so much that I'm actually kind of switching back and forth between my regular lotion and this, and just using it as lotion even when I'm not out, you know, trying to tan or get any kind of sun on me. It smells so good. It has aloe vera gel, macadamia nut oil. So I guess that would be considered maybe a nut allergy. So just FYI there. And then it has antioxidants A, C, and E, and glycerin in it. And it has the freshest, just most beautiful scent to it. I absolutely love it. It smells clean. It doesn't have that like tropical, overly tropical scent, you know, that's kind of manufactured. To me, it has almost like a natural tropical scent, if that makes any sense. Oh, it's just beautiful. I absolutely love this stuff. And it's just like a really thin white kind of a lotion. Let's see if I can get some out here and show you. Oh, now it's not gonna stick. There we go. Sorry, I got it kind of glued down in there. There we go. So it's just sort of like almost like a gel-like lotion consistency. Boy, my hands are gonna be loaded today. And so it does take a second to, you know, spread in, but that's kind of the goal of it. It's supposed to be after the sun where your skin feels like really parched and dry. It's just gorgeous, you guys. So if you can find it, I would highly recommend trying it if you can handle the ingredients. Like I said, it does have macadamia nut oil in it, but it's so beautiful. Last in the beauty category, or I mean, technically it could be for anybody in your family, it is the Old Spice OASIS scent and this is just your tried and true antiperspirant deodorant. This has all the stuff in it, but this scent, it says scent of vanilla and argan oil, which I find interesting because in the ingredients list, I'm not finding argan oil because I can't use argan oil. And the scent on this is so light and soft and lovely. I use it all the time. And you know, most deodorants have kind of an, if they're not unscented, have kind of an overpowering scent. And especially as you start to get warmed up, it's like you can really smell it. And I don't like that because I feel like it competes with either your perfume or your body lotion and other scents. And it kind of can clash or almost take over. You know, I've smelled even other versions of these deodorants on people. And when they walk by, that's all I smell. This is not like that. This Oasis scent is spectacular. So if you like a softer, more mild scent, but still a little bit of something, oh my gosh, try this one. It is so good. Okay. Get out of control of myself here. I only have one food favorite right now, and I'm embarrassed to show it to you almost. It's a candy. So a relative of mine grabbed these at the store the other day. I didn't think anything of it. But then later when they peeled them open, I'm like always up to try something new. So I'm like, okay, hand a few over. Oh my gosh. These are the, don't kill me for this, Jarritos SOUR gummies. Now this is the trick. It's the sour ones. They do have regular gummies as well. But these ones, they're shaped like little bottles. Aren't they hilarious? And they have that kind of sour gummy texture where it has like that sugary sour coating on it. And it has all the flavors. They have lime, mango, fruit punch. Let's see what else. Mandarin, pineapple, tamarind, and I think that's it. They're so good, you guys. If you're a gummy candy eater and you can locate these, you definitely need to try them. And that's the only bummer about this is I was trying to find like linkable spots for you guys to be able to order these. And I did see them on the Walmart website and I saw them on Amazon. However, they were kind of those like third-party websites and some of them were pretty expensive and you had to buy like multi-packs. So I don't really believe in that, but I still wanted to show them to you because I found these at my, sorry, I keep hitting this, I'm not used to it. I found these at my local grocery store. So I'm hoping that a lot of grocery stores or maybe even like mini marts or local Walmarts might carry them and they just don't have them on the website. But if you're into gummies, definitely check these out. The last item I want to talk about is actually a fail. And I'm super sad because I love this brand and it's not a fail as a whole, if that makes sense. It's just one particular scent. So, and this isn't even the one. I actually like this one. This is the Lumi Whole Body Deodorant, and this empty is a toasted coconut, which I love. So I know that got a little bit confusing, but I just wanted to show you packaging, you know? So anyway, Lumi as a whole has been pretty successful for me. I love it. However, I can only use the unscented or the toasted coconut. So I took a chance the other day and I thought that I would buy this and the Lumi that's kind of shaped like this. They have like a true like stick deodorant. I bought them both and I bought them in, I believe it's lavender sage scent. I should have known better, but I just thought, you know, it smelled okay when I opened it and I thought, okay, that's fine. And they're close to $15 per container. You know, this is somewhere close to 15 and so is the little solid deodorant. So, you know, it was about $30 spend at Target. I came home, I tried it out and it was like an immediate no. I could not handle the smell. For some reason, the lavender sage just did not mix with my body chemistry at all. And that was like all I could smell all day long. It was just not good. And you know, you know, when you put a perfume on and you smell it on other people and it's fine, and you smell it on yourself and you're like, please take a shower. You know, that's kind of what was happening with the lavender sage. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, that if you have tried Lumi in the past and you hated it, it might have just been the scent. And maybe try the coconut or the unscented, because that's definitely what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm just gonna skip over all the other scents and just go for what I know and stop messing around with trying new ones, because again, I'm sorry Lumi, I do love your products overall, but that lavender sage, I just don't know who it would work for. All right, that does it for my June 2025 favorites and one fail. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. And if you are interested in any of the items that I talked about at all, I always put a complete list of anything linkable or areas where you can purchase them in the description box below. And then I also have an LTK an LTK page on their site. And that usually has at least a collage of whatever it is that I chatted about. Sometimes I have even more in-depth videos on there as well about the products. So I hope that that helps you. Have a great day, and until next time, I'll see you soon.